this place is not for number one. This place is not for playing. Yeah, one. Fighting. Two. Disrespecting. Three. Music. Four. You can sit there, you can talk, you can discuss certain more topics. Those are related to our life, our religion, our Quran. But we can't shout in the center, we can't scream on one another, we can't run this here and there, because this center is having its own rules and regulations. We have to follow those things. Yes? At the time of the namaz, we enter into the center. What is my responsibility? To sit on that room or to join in the prayer? To join the prayer, because the center is built for prayers. The center is, and the program is organizing to continue the prayers, fasting or praying, or recitation of the Quran. 1 hour we are having here, or 1.5 hours. We have to spend that 1.5 hours in prayer, recitation of the Quran, and the namaz and other things. Yeah, certain time will come after iftar, before iftar. Certain time is there, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. We can sit together with the friends. We can say hi, hello to our friends too. But we have to keep our volume low. We can't disturb others, because in this center is for everyone. Everyone is coming into the center means we have to respect everyone too. If somebody is reciting Quran, I can't stand in front of him, I can't shout in front of him, because he is having on his rights to enter the center inside the Quran. If somebody else is entering into the center, he has started praying, he is having his own rights to pray in the center. This center is built for the prayers. We can't shout in front of him, we can't run here and there in the center to disturb him, or to shout in front of him. It is known as the disrespecting the center. Inshallah, and the future, in the coming days that we are having the program, when we enter the center, we have to have certain ethics into the center. We have to follow the rules and the regulations of the center, respect the prayer and the majlis. Maybe we are not understanding the majlis, but still for half an hour, 30 minutes or 20 minutes, we can sit and listen to the zikr of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wasalam. These things will put a lot of effects in our life. It will bring light in our life. And the religion means these things, because we can get some from the religion, that we can use that power and that energy when we go to the schools and when we go to the universities and other places, inshallah. For the tawfiqah, please recite Salawat by Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad. Yeah. Any question? No? No, he's saying no. Just think about that. Okay, any question related to the namaz? Yeah.
Oh, plane में बैठ के हम नमाज पढ़ सकते हैं?
Plane में if we are having the opportunity to ask the air hostess or some other, those who know about the Qibla direction, we can go and ask, where is the Qibla direction, where is the here, the east, where the Khana Kaaba is located. We can ask from them. If we can ask the place for the prayer too. In most of the flights, they will arrange the place for you if you want to pray. Like some of the flights, they are having the place, like Emirates or the Muslim flights. They will provide you some place for the prayers. They will ask you to go to the side of the kitchen or back side of the washrooms. You can stand and pray. You can get the permission, and easily you can get the permission, you can pray. But at some other flights, they are not responding you. They are not providing a place, they are not giving the responding. That means you can do the wuzu and ask for the direction. After getting the direction, you can pray in the flight by standing or by sitting. Up to you, how can you pray in the flight. If you are disturbing some other passengers, those who are sitting your right side or left side, better to pray by sitting itself. Sometimes they are not happy when you started praying. You can avoid those disturbing those passengers. You can pray by sitting too, inshallah.
Moulana, maybe the kids are a little bit confused कि sitting का कैसे pray कर सकते हैं. एक थोड़ा example देते
Yeah,
हैं.
sitting prayers means, you know, when you see some elder people, those are sitting on the chair, they are praying. Likewise, we can pray. We can sit. Sitting, this type of sitting is known as the qiyam. The tray that we are having for the lunch or for the dinner in the flight, we can use it for the sajda. We can bend our back for the ruku, and then we can keep our hands on the table and we can do the sajda. If you are having the mohor, we can keep the mohor. If you are not having the mohor, then you can use a plain paper, white paper, and then use the paper and you can do the sajda in the flight. Inshallah. If you are having the time before making qaza, then example, I am going from here to Chicago. The time is 2 hours journey, and I am going from here at 10 a.m. I will reach there 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. before Maghrib. I can go and there recite the Zohran prayer. Normally prayer we can pray instead of sitting praying in the flight. If you are having the time, if qaza is the namaz is going to be a qaza, then you can sit and pray in the flight too, inshallah. आपको खामोश खड़े रहना. You have to follow the imam. इमाम जमात को आपको फॉलो करना है. सूरे में नहीं. सूरे में आप just you stand and listen to the imam. Listen to the surah. You can think about the translation of that surah. If somebody having the disturbance of the mind, क्या होता है, हम खामोश रहेगा तो हमारा जहन कहाँ भागेगा, कभी वॉइस की तरफ जाएगा, कभी बास्केटबॉल की तरफ जाएगा, कभी स्विमिंग की तरफ. बेटर आप इस तरफ जहन अगर जा रहा है तो उसको खींचो जहन. You pull that from that side and you can put your mind into the translation of the surah. Moulana पढ़ रहे हैं Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. I can think, oh तमाम तारीफ़ें अल्लाह के लिए, all praises due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You can think about the translation and the commentary of the chapters too. It's better for you. Yeah.
Suburbs जो हैं वो greater east में काम करेंगे या फिर वो city boundary अभी कसर में.
तो city limit कहाँ पर है? City limit is the main.
तो अगर मैं शुगर एंड सिकेटी जाता हूँ वही 28 माइल्स सारे उसके रीजन पूरे होते हैं और जैसे सिटी बाउंड्री मतलब काउंट होती है.
No, दो चीजें हैं. एक है small cities that we are having in the big city, that is known as what? Suburbs are included in the city. Main city means
Greater Houston area.
Greater Houston area. All the small cities will come under the Greater Houston area. This city, all those cities included into one city. If you can going from Katy to Sugarland, even you are not, it is not a qasr namaz for you. You can move around from airport to the end of the Sugarland. You can go because it is calculated as one city. If you are going out of the Greater Houston, there is a city limit board. When you go to the Dallas, out of the Houston, there is board city limit finishes or starts. That board, from that board you can calculate your journey. And then notice board होता है ना यहाँ पर city limit end. You are entering into the city or the city limit is ending. From there you can calculate how many kilometers or miles you are traveling from there. आपका कोई सवाल बड़ों का खुसूसी सवाल हो तो बाद में पूछ लेना.
I think one more thing that I noticed कि बच्चे जो मगरिब के बीच में इशा के बीच में there is some confusion as to how to join the namaz while the Jamaat namaz is already going on. Who knows how to join a Jamaat namaz in the middle of the namaz? Moulana is doing second rakat, but you're just joining. It's your first rakat. Would you know what to do?
Can you explain that? What to do?
Who wants to go and demonstrate? Who wants to go? Well, maybe these two adult kids will. Not adult kids, but the older ones of these. Why don't you guys go and give a little demonstration? Okay? Why don't you guys both go? All right. One of you can be the Moulana. Why Turab and Moulana? Why can't he be the Moulana?
Look at his beard.
Just look at his beard. Oh, fine.
He's Moulana. He's Moulana. Really Moulana.
So Turab, okay. So Turab is in second rakat. Okay, you just walked in. All right. sit up. Yeah, pretend you're doing namaz, okay? So you're doing khunut right now.
You should put your phone. This is second rakat. You are entering into that center. You can join him. How can you join him?
You entered it. Now because he's in khunut, that's the only way you know what rakat he's in, right? There's no right now. If he joined in like the third rakat, maybe it's the first rakat, maybe it's the third rakat, he doesn't know what's going on, maybe. But now he knows what's going on. It's because he's doing khunut. So what are you going to do? How are you going to join?
I have to wait till he goes into the room.
Okay, and go into ruku, then what happens? Then what do you do? How many times do you have to say Allahu Akbar? Alright, and then?
And you can go into ruku and then that'll count as your first rakat and then you can reach your namaz.
And then what about when he's just doing, when he's finishing up, then what do you do?
Finishing up with what?
See, his third rakat, he's doing Maghrib, right? He's going to stop in 2 rakats. You still have 1 more rakat to go. So what
Before he finishes, then you can get up and then read your third rakat.
मौलाना ये एक चीज़ है कि खड़े होने का सही टाइम क्या है? जब पूरी नमाज होने तक वेट करना चाहिए.
बैठ सकते हैं. मुस्ताहब है. It is recommended. You can sit with the imam
till
the end of the salam.
And do you have to be like bent over?
In the what you call standby position, but for me.
Standby position for running.
What you got semi standing.
So
you can sit like this. Some अब क्या है पहले हमारे पास ऐसा था ऐसा बैठे थे लेकिन थोड़ा you can lift this knees out of the ground. This time, this side, like this, like this. These things are ready. It's perfect for you. Semi standing. कौन running position में होते 1, 2, 3. You are ready to stand up.
Yeah, it's not enough to just bend over.
No, you have to lift
you
your
have to
knees.
lift your knees up.
You lift your knees from the ground.
And
Maybe fully you are lifting, maybe 2 inches, it's not matter. You have to lift your knees from the ground. Even अगर खुनूत में भी आप मिल सकते हैं, पता है आपको? When he's reciting the qunut in the second rakat, when I enter into the namaz, when I say Allahu Akbar, even I can join in the qunut too. In the first and second rakat, because he has recited my surahs, is my imam.
but it's still your first rakat.
Yes, it is still my first rakat.
Now, when he's in third rakat, your second rakat, will you do your own qunut or will you skip it?
It is recommended to do if you are getting the time. Most of the time you are not getting the time because you have to recite one surah at least. It's my second rakat, his third rakat. He's in the third rakat now. It is my second rakat.
Yeah.
Now I have to recite one surah at least. That is which surah? Surah Ham. At least I have to recite one surah, a complete surah. Alhamdulillah Rabbi. If I can get the time for the qunut, I can do. Otherwise, I can go further.
Like when he gave the example, when you're in the second rakat and they're in the third, if you need to do qunut, can you just say Allahumma salli ala Muhammad?
Yes, Allahumma salli ala. Even you can get the Ya Allah. It is enough for you. It is counted as qunut. Ya Allah. Ya Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. It is enough. Even you can Subhanallah. Any zikr you can do in the that is counted as the qunut.
But you have to join before the ruku is finished.
Yeah, you have to join if you are joining before ruku. Otherwise, you have to wait for him. He is doing the qunut. You have to wait for him to go to the ruku. Then you can join in the ruku. It is better for you. You can join in the ruku. That time your namaz will be completed.
अगर आप सजदा में ज्वाइन नहीं कर सकते?
सजदा में join नहीं कर सकते. सजदा में join कब कर सकते हैं? Anyone who can answer? Yeah. Last rakat. If he is last rakat and he is in sajda, now I am not joined in the namaz because I entered in the mosque. He is doing the sajda. After the finishing sajda, I can join him saying Allahu Akbar. I can sit with him in the tashahhud. After finishing the tashahhud, I can get up and start my namaz. That rakat will count as the first rakat mine, not with the jamaat. When I stand, my namaz is connected to the Imam Jamaat, you can get the sawab of the Imam Namaz Jamaat. But that rakat is not your first rakat. After that, I have to stand up and do my namaz. My namaz will be counted as the first rakat. But there is no concept of joining in the sajda. In rakat, I have to join in ruku. If you are doing the ruku with the Imam, that rakat is counted as the one rakat. Without ruku, there is no rakat.
So Moulana, जब आप बोले कि you can join in the sajda, That's not counted as any.
No, any namaz, no. Just to get the sawab of the Jamaat.
Okay.
Just to get the sawab of the Jamaat, you can sit with the Imam, Allahu Akbar, and sit with the Imam, then get up and start your namaz, complete namaz.
So
You have to say 3 namaz.
So sit meaning like barely sitting in.
Yeah, barely sitting. The tashahhud is not in your namaz.
Okay.
You have to barely sit with the Imam and get up and start your own namaz, complete namaz. That rakat is not counted. To get the sawab, most of the times, though people are not aware of those things. What's your name? Wali. Only Wali. Complete name? Yes. Sayyidi. Alhamdulillah. Well, nice to see you.
Any other questions, guys? For Mulaqaban, this is your chance.
When is the Eid?
or Monday.
Sunday or Monday? Rose khao ande. First of Shawwal. That's good answer.
Yeah, सबसे अच्छा answer.
Subse answer, good answer. First of Shawwal is the best answer.
Yeah. That deserves a salawat.
Allahumma salli ala
ईद कब है? पहले शोभा.
very best answer.
कोई झगड़ा की बात नहीं.
What about namaz Eid? It is wajib or recommended?
When Imam comes, then it's wajib.
Highly recommended. It is a highly recommended. You can have the Eid namaz better. You can join together. It is a congregational prayer. You can get a lot of benefits from the Eid prayer. Yeah. Who is our Imam? Imam Hadi. Where is he? Okay, but yeah, good answer. Alhamdulillah. Please recite Salawat on Muhammad. Alhamdulillah.
So, if you guys, you guys don't have no more questions? No questions? You should, oh, there's one right here.
Moulana, what can we do as the youth to help represent Islam in a nation that's so divided?
In America, you can represent Islam as a normal. Basically, the things that to propagate or to convey the message of Islam, basically what we need is the morals, the message of humanity that Islam is having. We have to concentrate on those things. Maybe most of the times, everyone having his own sort of prayers, kind of the prayers. Are having their own system, and the Christians having their own type of the worships. Even the Muslims, maybe they will not like your way of praying. Praying in the namaz, maybe they are not what they are doing. Maybe they are not like willing to like your prayer and your fasting and other things. But what is the main message of our religion is the message of humanity, the message of being a good person, behaving with others in a good manner. We have to represent Islam as being a good person with full discipline and conduct. That will put a lot of effects on others. They will ask you which religion you are following. With these good manners and discipline, which religion you are following. At that time we can explain our religion, what is our religion, what is our faith and what is our beliefs. If you directly go to say about our faith and beliefs, maybe they are not ready to listen to you. Oh, Allah ek hai, panjatan panch hai, Imam bara hai. When Christian will listen to them, oh, okay, it's for you, not for me. Okay, he bolega na wo. Ye to aapke liye, mere liye thodi hai. What is for me? A Christian will ask you from what is for me. That's you have to answer. What is for me means what Islam says about respecting the others, respecting the elders, how to behave with the friends, how to sit or how to play or what are the conducts and rules and regulations. We have to show them and practically when we have started showing them, it will put a lot of effects on them. That's the best way to convey the message of Islam. अब ज़्यादा अटैक करेंगे इबादतों rituals में, okay, every religion has its own ritual, but you can't convey the message of Islam by the rituals, but you can convey the message of Islam by your acts, by your behavior.
जैसे जो है एक्शंस की आप बात करते तो जुलूस में यहाँ पे जो है हम लोग उर्दू में पढ़ते हैं तो बाकी समझ में नहीं आता
तो इसलिए आजकल वो बनाते हैं कि you have to have something to produce them.
लेकिन जो लोग गाड़ी में होते हैं जो लोग उठते नहीं हैं देखने के लिए तो उनको अगर समझ हम लोग को क्या इंग्लिश में पढ़ना चाहिए
हाँ you should पढ़ सकते हैं it's up to you have to do that. कुरान में एक आयत है कि हर नबी को हमने उनकी जबान में भेजा है. पता है हमारा हर नबी जो है वो हमारे one of the miracles of our imam knows what every language. इंडिया से जाते थे इमाम से मिलने के लिए तो इमाम उससे इंडियन लैंग्वेज में बात करते. पर्शियन वाला जाता था इमाम will talk with him in the Persian because he can't understand the Arabic. तो ये आप लोगों की जिम्मेदारी. You are the responsible person for this community. When you go to the julus, you are responsible. Maybe you are having some knowledge, you can speak in English or you can have a know-how in English. You can produce them some pamphlets by describing what we are doing in English. It's your responsibility. In future, inshallah, the centers are waiting for you.
The Julus people say that the kids don't come forward. And
Yeah, you have to have the...
because we only know Urdu. But if you think that English will help more, which
Yeah.
which it will,
It will help.
sense.
It will help.
But then you guys need to talk to your parents and the people who are organizing the Julus and say, you know what, we'd rather have all the banners in English, for example.
Banners in
if
English,
you have
even-
a banner in Arabic or Urdu, how do they know? Why can't we have the same banner and say Ya Bas in English? Nothing wrong with that.
No.
We can have the same stuff more in English, but it's up to you.
Basically,
It's up to you.
one thing I have to mention, rituals is to convey the message. If you are not conveying, means you are responsible now. You can work hard on the poetry, in English poetry, and the poet is there. You can work out on the poetry, make it know-how, you can translate the Urdu know-how into English and set up the rhyming words. You can do that. A lot of things are doing in some other places too. You have to work on those things. You have to participate. Firstly, you have to involve in those kind of programs. You have to involve. When you are involving, slowly you will get the responsibility too. Participation is necessary.
Just like a random question, but do you believe, or what's your stance on how like Halloween is for like say if like children were to like participate? Because like different scholars it's like debated. Some people believe that participating in like Halloween is like paganism and this kind. Other people like it's a change thing. So what do you believe?
I don't know that in the depth. I don't know because I don't know what is the main aim behind the Halloween and what is the background story of the Halloween, because I didn't go through the philosophy of the Halloween. Better we can ask from the local ulama, they can explain it better. But one thing is that if anything, those who are connecting to our, demoralizing our character or our faith, we have to stop. If anything is that is involved in the cultural things are there, that is not affecting our religion or our moral and our individual life, then it's okay. If the cultural things are there, giving gifts and taking gifts from them, eating chocolate and giving the chocolate to them, that's okay. But wearing the dress of the Halloween, it's okay. I am having the dress, I am wearing the dress in the school, the Halloween dress, so it's okay for you or for me. But behind that, what is the main message? We have to think about that. What is the message? Maybe we are conveying the message of the shaitan and conveying the message of what you call the iblis or some other things. We have to avoid those things. But what I have seen in Chicago at the time of the Halloween, I was there. Children are coming to the houses of their friends and they are getting a gift from them, getting chocolate from them, and they are giving chocolates to them. At the end, when in the house that I was staying that in that house, in the morning, one of the children has told me that Moulana, I am having the plenty of chocolates for a whole 1 week. I get this kind of the chocolate. At that time, at the giving gifts and taking gifts are there. You are feeling happy for that. You are getting gifts and giving gifts to them. It is okay. There is nothing wrong in that. But apart, you are moving above. You have to think about it. What is the message behind those things?
Well, one Moulana said that we shouldn't be dressed up as negative. Like you can dress up as a hero, but some people purposely want to dress up as the villain.
You want to be Batman, but you want to be the Bane. You want to be the other. You think in your head the bad guy is cooler. Okay, so one Moulana, he said that now you're putting inside the heads of little kids that Darth Vader is a cool one, so I can dress like him. But what does he stand for? You have to think. So he said, no, you cannot dress up as the villain, even though his costume might be looking cooler. But Moulana was like, no, you shouldn't be doing that because you can dress up as whatever C3P or whatever.
Deadpool is like both sides, so how do you get
So exactly. So why would you want to? Why are you watching the Rated R movie first?
I don't watch it. I don't watch it.
How do you know both sides?
Like,
How are you just saying?
Comics.
It's just a regular superhero.
Yeah. No. Well,
Like,
I doubt
older
if he's
people
the regular
can wear
superhero. Can you honestly sit with your mom and your sister and everyone and watch that movie and not feel weirded out? Can you do that?
Wait, can you dress up as like for like other people? How is it like asking like
That was like that's the only thing you cannot do.
ये है उसमें क्या होता है थोड़ा बहुत खुद को क्या कहते हैं डिमोरलाइज करने की बातें होती है डिसरिस्पेक्ट करने की यार हैविंग आवर ओन लाइफ एक नेचुरल लाइफ एक डिसिप्लिन लाइफ वो उसको है कि आप सीख
Guys, 30 seconds now. Short.
It's too long.
Someone new.
Go, my brother.
Someone new.
I'm not going next. You're going next. You're not good. Biryani.
Shoot up the amp. I don't remember the name of it.
What is that?
It's the shoot up at the amp. I don't
Well,
know.
figure out the name right now.
Insects. Ants.
Can we use the dog now?
I don't.
Washing your feet.
You can Google.
Time's up.
No.
Hey, time's up. Time's up. Time's up. Time's up.
Wait, no.
Hey, I saw your phone. No. We saw your phone.
You have an expert.
We got mad.
Disqualification.
Disqualification, no phones allowed.
Huh?
He said.
Huh?
No, they're
They're using their phones.
Okay.
You're using their phone, not fair.
Minus points. Minus points. Minus points.
Ready to Google?
No more. No. You can Google it. Okay.
Can we get to
Cheat.
minus points? They can get mad.
What about that guy? What about that guy?
I tried acting.
I knew what it was. That guy's a weirdo.
Yeah, I think
Wait, you guess who he is?
that's disqualification. No, we have to.
Use the phone and
You have an expert. If you're running out of time, if you guys are running out of time, you can ask the expert and get the answer. You don't have to waste your time.
whose team is he on?
He's on both sides.
So if you
You
don't
can
know
ask
the
him if they can ask. He's in
Can
the
we get the
middle.
Moulana?
No, he's in the middle.
It's still 2-1. It's still 2-1.
It's still 2-1 because you guys lifted the phone.
You get it? You go again? This is
No,
like
they don't.
Hey, be quiet.
Do we all get 2-1? We're losing. They're
Sudah tangga?
Yeah.
angel.
Hi.
Ask the guy.
Good job.
Why don't we
So we got this.
Alright guys, 2-2. Let's keep this up.
Brown, isn't it?
What was that? Alright, we win. GG.
What?
Oh.
Surefa.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
America.
Oh, I said that.
You gave it up. I need one guy from here.
Me again.
One guy.
Oh, me.
No, you already went.
Hey, Heather Ross.
Volunteers as tribute.
Heather Ross. Hey, it's really easy. Just go. Alright.
Horrible actor. Oh, that sucks.
And then I thought I was Ali. Moulana, Post Malone.
When I joined
I want to win that cash.
Get ready.
30 seconds, start now.
Suri Chadar. Suri Chandni. Suri Kisa. Suri Kisa.
Surah.
Blanket.
Word.
Suri Uncover.
Surah neatness.
Table. On the table.
Suri Chadar.
Table
Oh, a blanket.
Kisa.
Who said it? Alright, good job. What's the name of the surah in Arabic?
That was 30 minutes.
Surah,
No, more than 30 seconds.
Hey, let's ask
Wait, do we get the point?
Yeah, you got the point. Alright.
Hey,
You guys.
I'll go again.
Table.
Table.
Oh, yeah. He said
Bro, we need to concentrate.
Be quiet.
You guys are so loud. Calm down.
That's very easy. Back it up. You got 30 seconds start now. Very easy.
Start.
28.
I cannot do this.
You're running out of time. Hey, just act like it. Hey, be quiet. Be quiet.
Start from somewhere.
Cha-cha.
Wait, doesn't have
Out.
Let's go ahead.
Hey, Esson.
No.
You already up. You have to act it up. You cannot say.
No sounds.
You can do symbols with your hands and stuff.
Alright.
Smash.
Suri namaz. See how hard it is?
It's so easy.
Big.
Suri leg.
Idol.
Worship. Amazement.
Good. 1-0.
They brought us to a no.
You're so close. That's cheating. Going to the bathroom. What's funny?
Okay, go back.
I won my dinero. Do good acting.
Oh, don't say anything.
Animal. Act. Hands. Bro, use your hands. Your names. Act. Bro. Sunset. What's the time? God. Allah. Noor. Rain. Rain.
Oh, yeah!
I don't know.
You
Thunder.
Lightning. That's it. They're leading by just one point. Who wants to go?
They just won.
30 seconds. Come on.
Oh, yeah, we
Go.
How many times in a row? To the land. Go again. To the land. Begging.
Gathering. You want all the money you can get.
Begging.
Greed.
Money.
Stealing. Stealing. What happened?
One person goes.
Don't worry, you don't get what happened. Why did we ask that? Was it?
We're not allowed.
Oh no, that's why you're asking.
Mosquito.
Spider.
Yeah.
That's it. Good job.
What's
Is it?
Oh!
Yeah.
It's our turn again. We got to get right.
It's our turn again.
He's going.
He's
Hey. Surah came. Oh, Surah.
Don't do it to yourself.
The game's tight.
Shut up.
Wait, where's
Hey, how many points have you get to win?
Where's that?
There.
Oh, there. Okay, don't say anything.
Are everybody money?
Okay. Who's that? I didn't hear.
I said drugs.
Smoking?
I said drugs.
Smoking?
I said
Smoke.
Oh,
Smoking.
Oh, that was a big thing.
Maggie said drugs.
I said smoking, but yeah, sure.
I want to go again and pick my mistake.
What's the shirt?
Sir, what's the point?
To make us You want the magic? You want the magic? It's like same thing.
We're tied.
Side.
No, we need the guest first. We need the guest. Wait, we need the guest.
Get back.
Wait, it's not the tiebreaker? Yeah, he'll go next time.
It's up first.
Wait, this one is for both of us. Both of us can guess.
We can get
He's gonna go again.
I'll give him another one right after the shoot is out.
Sit down. No, you're getting
Oh.
Don't guess anything.
Rainbow.
Track.
Okay, grabbing.
Sunrise.
Let's go.
I thought he's out.
No, it's still money.
Where
We just said
What mountain did has Musa go?
Mount.
Start with a T.
Oh, you can't give it.
It's Mount.
I was almost right.
We got it.
You gotta get this one, okay?
Don't do bad acting.
Be quiet.
Act bad.
Come on, Rob.
Hammer!
Oh, can I go again?
That was so
Too hyper.
Get ready for Bro, why is Sanya here? Oh my god. Bro, you're the first actor.
Yes! Yes!
Wrong cam, use your mind. Can't talk. Don't make noise.
Go! Shit on! Haram! Hell!
Who has the
Hey, at least that I know it's a bull person. Bro. Nobody sees this girl.
marching?
Right.
Baby doll back. One guy from here. I got it. No! Wait! Hey! No! You get the bad lightning destruction! Heart! Soul! Spirit! No! Listen. Did we do Insan already?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna disqualify this one. We'll do it again.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Watch it. Do this.
Nah!
This for lightning. What the heck?
Get out of here. You shoot them.
Get up.
Brian, walk. You did it. We're gonna lose by
I like it.
You guys
Listen, you guys already got 10 points, so you won. We can play another game.
No.
Weird, but they get no fluids in between. Whoever gets 3 points.
1 point.
Okay. And for money, let's do it.
$20.
Yeah.
Each. The whole team.
Hey, how are we gonna fight it?
Congratulations,
You said about the money.
Yeah.
What if they won only one?
Yeah, that'd be okay.
What if she has 3 wins?
Yeah, do it. Our scores. Hey guys, first to 3. What? We win?
Oh, shoot.
We're gonna win.
What?
Okay. Hey, go.
Nothing, I got it.
Alright, one next. Hey, talk on your own turf. It's our time now.
Yeah.
I know what
Hey, yo, stop touching messing with my mic. Turn it up.
Press it off there.
Wait, I got luck.
Oh, you got We're gonna live.
Oh my god.
We're earning $1, kid. I got this one.
Hey.
Cell phone.
No, you actually. Chill. Selfie.
Hey, you have to show us.
That's
Do it.
cheating.
I
can't do that. You can have to act in our best.
I turned up my brightness.
Wally, if you went up, this would have never happened.
The morning brightness.
Give it to them.
Yeah!
The morning brightness. I mean, if the answer
No, we didn't.
That's why we won, boys. We got no game. No game.
Go game! Excuse me.
Sunrise. What are you doing?
Hands up.
Oh, yeah, this kid ain't doing it no more. Yeah. And, bro, because he's gone like 5 plus. I'm not dribbling.
The basketball toss.
Go to basketball.
Oh, no.
You're already playing? I feel like they're
Irish
playing.
football.
Chalo!
Everybody gets like a
Those are playing now.
Wait, this is for kids.
This is gonna be like this.
No, the admission is for $5.
Hey guys, because you guys missed this one, if they answer this one, they win. So then we'll be
Wait,
right.
never mind.
I don't care about you getting the dollar. Hey, come on, it's a tiebreaker. Let's get it right.
Don't forget the money, bro.
Okay, they won one game. You guys won one game. So we're like tied right now. You want to play a tiebreaker? One question each.
Tiebreaker with Rob. Tiebreaker with Rob.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
No.
I have it.
Whoever gets in the first win.
Alright, their team already left.
Wait, can we get through?
Okay, so we win.
They're disqualified.
Yeah. Go on this side.
Hey, whoever guesses it first wins.
Okay.
Alright, go. Guess.
You get it.
sure?
No,
Yeah, let's go.
I'll do it.
Boss is doing it. Boss is doing
He's
it.
here.
Boss is doing it.
This other.
Wait, can we guess?
Tiebreaker.
Yeah, everyone
Hey,
guess.
Moulana.
Alright, you ready for this?
Ready?
You ready for this?
We guess two.
Whoever guesses that,
Okay.
they will.
Come on, boss.
I'm gonna make it a little bit difficult.
Give him space.
Hard. Why do we get? Yeah, why don't you act it out?
Yeah, you act it out.
This is gonna be a little bit difficult.